This video is on the podcast that we listen to on the multicultural counseling. It was a very interesting podcast, and there's a lot of information to glean from it. First off, if a client, we learned that a client can express herself in their own language, it can make them feel more at ease. People in speaking their own language may not be able to effectively express what is happening to them into another language. So that is often can be a problem, because what we call anxiety or depression may be different in their language, and it may have some different terms to go with it. So it's important to get a translator, of course, but that can bring up some other issues. First, does the translator have good communication skills? Does the translator understand confidentiality? And does he have some understanding of the counseling terms, so it's easier for him to be able to translate what you're talking about? It's also good if the counselor would take time to try to at least learn some terms. It may help the client feel more at ease if they hear you speaking some of their language and can communicate a little bit. But you have to be ready for the sessions to take a lot longer, of course, because both speeches are having to be interpreted, so that's going to take a while. And then trying to make sure that it's done effectively, and that what is being translated is the way it should be translated, and that they're understanding the way you feel like they should. In the intake and assessment, of course, all those things are just going to take longer, so you have to be ready for that. Another problem you may face is just because their understanding verbally does not mean that they read. So if you have any pamphlets that you pass out, or any things that you want to take them home to read, you have to make sure that they either can read them or has someone that can read them to them. It's very interesting and brought out a lot of points that just you don't normally think about that can come up in a bilingual conversation that you may have with a client.